AEW has announced that the Young Bucks will present backstage footage from AEW All In at London's Wembley Stadium last year, including seemingly the infamous backstage altercation between CM Punk and Jack Perry, to be aired on television for the first time ever. We've got the backstage reaction to this, as well as reports that indeed this is not a bait and switch, and the legitimate backstage footage of CM Punk getting into an altercation with Jack Perry and possibly even lunging at AEW President and CEO Tony Khan is going to be aired on television. All of the details on this. Plus, FTR, they have qualified for the finals of the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Roman Reigns provides an update on his leukemia status after a commentary line got people talking last night at WrestleMania, and Triple H gives an update on Brock Lesnar's WWE status. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's get straight into this kind of bombshell news that broke late last night. Of course, AEW Collision aired at 11:30 p.m. Eastern after WrestleMania, so it kind of got lost until this morning. But a big announcement by AEW that certainly has a lot of people talking. Now, fans tuning in to the April 10th edition of AEW Dynamite will get to learn a lot more about what really transpired backstage at AEW All In 2023 at London's Wembley Stadium. During last night's episode of AEW Collision, that being the April 7th episode, it was announced that the Young Bucks will share footage from All In and discuss what transpired backstage at Wembley Stadium last August. Now, it was not revealed on Collision what this footage is and what the discussion will be about, but unsurprisingly, the tease of the backstage footage from AEW All In has led fans to speculate that they will see CM Punk's infamous backstage fight with Jack Perry. Now, when it comes to more details on this, because lots of people thought, oh, this is just going to be a bait and switch, they're not going to actually show the footage, there's been NDAs, etc., etc., etc. Well, it certainly looks like, indeed, this is not a bait and switch. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer has said that he believes it will be the real footage of the infamous altercation that will be shown on Dynamite. In addition to this, we've also got this report from Fightful Select confirming that, indeed, it looks like it's going to be the real thing. Now, they say that AEW is heavily implying that they're going to show the Brawl-In footage from All In 2023, and Fightful have been told they plan on it. As I mentioned, during AEW Collision on Saturday, a graphic ran, which you can see on the screen right there, that the Young Bucks will present backstage footage from AEW All In and will discuss it for the first time. Now, many took this as being some sort of troll or bait, but everyone around the situation that Fightful have spoken to at least claims that it is genuine and footage from the CM Punk / Jack Perry altercation, and it is expected to air on television. Specifically, it was reiterated to Fightful by numerous people in AEW that the company isn't going to falsely promote something, much less like that. The talent and staff that immediately inquired were told that the plan is to legitimately air the footage. Now, regarding questions of legalities, this doesn't appear to be an issue. Now, it is worth noting that the Young Bucks are involved in a tag team tournament that FTR are still active in, the latter of which are publicly close with CM Punk. When Fightful asked talent and staff on the roster how they thought that would work out, one veteran said, quote, "I'd be surprised if FTR weren't given a heads up. I can't say for certain they were, but if I know Tony the way I think they do, they would at least been given a fair warning it was coming because he respects them a lot," end quote. Now, those in AEW that Fightful have spoken to said that they're of the belief that the video was enough for the company to make a clean split without much of an issue or a legal battle. The footage hasn't been made available internally to anyone that Fightful have spoken to, so the suggestion is that, again, nobody has seen this internally, but it is going to be aired legitimately on TBS next Wednesday. Now, a couple of sort of tweets and reactions to this as well. As I said, they're echoing the reports from Dave Meltzer, Sean Ross Sapp, Brian Alvarez is also tweeting, quote, "Yes, Tony is airing the Punk / Jungle Boy footage on Wednesday. It's not a bait and switch." Now, the Young Bucks themselves have since tweeted about this, saying, quote, "Roll the tape. So of course, if we get any more details on this in future, we'll let you know in a future video. Once the footage, if indeed it does air on Wednesday, of course, we'll bring it to you as well. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your reaction to this. Do you think this is a good thing by AEW? Do you think this is a bad thing? Do you think this is obviously a response to CM Punk's comments on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, where he criticized not only AEW, but the Elites, Hangman Page, Tony Khan specifically? Do you think this is AEW trying to save face? Do you think that everyone should just move on and just draw a line and just go in their separate directions? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Now, when it comes to CM Punk's friends, FTR, of course, they are seemingly involved in now this angle with the Young Bucks. And on a late-night edition of AEW Collision that followed night one of WrestleMania 40, the finals of the AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament were officially set. In the tournament's second semi-final match, FTR defeated Top Flight to keep their hopes of championship gold alive. Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler won the highly competitive bouts with their finishing move, the Shatter Machine. The result sets up a match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships at the upcoming Dynasty pay-per-view on April 21st. In the tournament finals, FTR will take on AEW EVPs The Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, who defeated Best Friends in the other semi-final on Dynamite. This will be the fourth 2-on-2 tag team match between the teams, all of which have been contested for the AEW tag team titles. FTR currently lead the series 2-1. The Bucks won their first encounter at Full Gear 2020, but the two more recent encounters have gone to FTR, taking place on the April 6, 2022 edition of Dynamite and the infamous 2023 All-In pay-per-view at Wembley Stadium. Now, some details coming out of the post-show press conference from WrestleMania 40 last night. One, the health update and health status of Roman Reigns, because many people were wondering this, particularly after a comment that was made by Pat McAfee on commentary during last night's main event. And at the WrestleMania 40 press conference, Roman Reigns addressed a comment from commentary regarding his current health status. Now, during the big main event match of night one of WrestleMania 40, Roman Reigns teamed with The Rock to take on the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Now, Pat McAfee on commentary during the match said that Roman Reigns was, quote, battling leukemia as we speak, end quote. Now, when asked about that during the press conference, Reigns said that he is on oral chemotherapy medication and potentially will be for the rest of his life. He confirmed that he is still in remission, but it's something that he still has to deal with, and that will continue to be the case. Now, elsewhere in the press conference appearance, Roman Reigns spoke about having utilized the pandemic era of WWE to tell more complex storylines that continue to this day. Later, when The Rock appeared in the post-WrestleMania 40 press conference, he confirmed that WrestleMania Night 2 will indeed have surprises, but of course he didn't say what they'll be. So what do you think the surprises will be come Night 2 of WrestleMania, particularly now that it's Bloodline rules in the main event of Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes? And finally, Triple H has provided an update on Brock Lesnar's status in WWE amid the allegations against Vince McMahon in this bombshell lawsuit that does implicate Lesnar. Of course, he's not a party actually named, though, in the lawsuit. Now, WWE CCO Paul Levesque, Triple H, has addressed the current WWE status of Brock Lesnar after the Vince McMahon lawsuit allegations. On January 25, a lawsuit was filed hitting Vince McMahon with allegations of sexual trafficking, abuse, and more. Throughout the lawsuit, there were also several unnamed parties, including one who's referred to as WWE Superstar, who was involved in the alleged situation. WWE Superstar was described as someone who was a former UFC heavyweight champion and was negotiating with WWE at the time the alleged events occurred. Now, while it's very important to express that Brock Lesnar was at no point named in the lawsuit, the Wall Street Journal reported that the person being referred to as WWE Superstar was Lesnar. This reportedly led to WWE pulling Lesnar from creative plans, including the Royal Rumble match on January 27 and WrestleMania 40. Lesnar was reportedly originally planned for a match against Gunther at WrestleMania. He was removed from the WWE 2K24 video game and other similar projects. However, he has remained on WWE's current roster page on the company's official website. Now, during the post-WrestleMania 40 Night 1 press conference, Levesque was asked about Lesnar's current status with the company. He replied, quote, "There at one point was a conversation with Brock about Royal Rumble quite a long time ago. Right now, Brock is home being Brock, and we'll see where that leads from here. His status is the same as it's been before. Brock is not gone from WWE. He's just home being Brock." So that's the latest when it comes to Brock Lesnar. Do you think we'll ever see Brock Lesnar return to WWE, or do you think we'll see Lesnar just see his contract out and never return. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. But there you go, guys. The latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. A reminder, once again, we will be live this evening for a WrestleMania Night 2 watch-along and a post-show, so be sure to join us then. Click those notification bells when you subscribe. You'll be notified indeed when we go live. Actually, the stream is up on the channel already, so you can go there. You can make a reminder. You can get involved in the comments early on with people that are there, so you can set your seat, get ready for later on, and enjoy WrestleMania Night 2. Anyway, guys, be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right-hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.